Mike Messina, our guest now, and Mike, we've seen you all over the field, but I think I want to start at face-offs, as you've been a part of the wing of a very successful unit. How has that come together with you guys around Ben Williams this year?
I think, we worked hard as a unit together, not only studying ourselves, but studying our opponents, whether it's in the film or, at practice and stuff like that. And I think we have a great form of communication this year that we might have lacked a little bit last year.
How much pride was there in that, just knowing how important it was going to be to the success of the team this year?
I mean, I think every year we went into it knowing that face-offs was a huge factor. As you can see from my sophomore year, went to the national championship, we didn't do as well. And, we try to make it an important thing every year, but, we really stressed on it this year, and I think there's a lot more that's gone into it in the studies portion of it than it has before.
All right, tell me about Ben. What's he added to the mix, and he's been dynamic in the first 3 games?
Ben is a lacrosse player. He's not just a face-off guy. So, he's really athletic. He can get up and down the field. Not too nervous when he's on defense. He can play defense. You've seen he could shoot. He's 2 for 2 shooting. He moves the ball when he needs to. I think he's done an assist or 2 already. And I think that's a big difference. He's just an all-around great lacrosse player and a great athlete.
Mike, you mentioned defense in there too, and let's talk about that next, because your main role is on defense as one of the short stick D middies. This group looks like it has come together this season, maybe even more so than last. What has happened with your defense this year?
I think that we all have another year of experience under our belt. I think we returned everyone but, maybe one starter on the defensive end of it. And I think we looked at last year and saw our goals against total and, our ranking and stuff like that. And we kind of came together cohesively as a group and little huddles before scrimmages and practice and talked about that and talked about, what we wanted to be this year and, kind of set a standard that we could be one of the best defenses in the country. And so that's what we're really striving for. And we work together, through communication and stuff like that to make sure that we are.
And when that comes together, it's going to stand out in your goalie stats, and Bobby Wardwell's stats look pretty darn good right now. What's Bobby been like in his senior year?
Bobby's been incredible. I mean, him alone, whether it's a defense or not, he's really standing on his head, which has been great. He's really comfortable clearing the ball. He's really comfortable making saves. He's great at communicating. I know where I got to be when I'm on the field when he's out there. So, Bobby's been terrific.
How much does it help that not only is he making the saves that he should make, he's also made some of the spectacular ones so far?
Yeah, I mean, Bobby's made some absolutely ridiculous saves that, are the difference makers in games. A lot of these games are close games. You see in the past, a lot of one-goal games make a difference in a season, and he's been able to make those saves, which is incredible. And I think gives the team like a little fire in their stomach and lets us get down to the other end. And a big goal leads from Bobby, so it gets us all going.
You've played some big rivals already in Cornell and Army, but this week's Virginia. What stands out when you hear Syracuse versus Virginia?
I mean, when everything is Syracuse, Virginia, you think of those high-scoring games, getting up and down the field. And as a D-middie, that's something I love. I love pushing the ball in transition and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see, how we can defend them and how we match up against an opponent in the ACC.
The second year, this is an ACC game. Does that add some importance to it, knowing what it could mean down the line?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all conference games are big games.